Hello everyone, welcoming you all to One Academy. I am Anjali Chauhan. As you all know, today we are starting with our History MCQ series topic wise on our YouTube channel. In this series, we will cover day by day 10 to 15 questions of each topic of history. And I will also provide you answers of each question along with its instructions and sources as well. So this series will help you in your UPSC Civil Services prelims, PCS prelims and various other exams too. And before starting the series, I would like to mention some information about One Academy. One Academy is the academy of Vani Mehra. Vani Mehra, the best educator, the top educator of Unacademy Plus. She is already covering, various GS courses on Unacademy Plus for UPSC Civil Services exam. And from today onwards, that is 15 June, she is also starting the foundation course on Indian polity. So don't waste your time, just take the subscription on Unacademy Plus by using this referral code, that is Vani Mehra. By using this referral code Vani Mehra, you will get 10% discount on your subscription. So to avail this 10% discount on your subscription, just use this referral code, that is Vani Mehra. So moving to our MCQ series, today's topic is Indus Valley Civilization. So Indus Valley Civilization, in this we will cover 10 questions of this topic. So the first question is, consider the following statement about seals. First, seals may have been used to stamp bags or packets containing goods that were sent from one place to another. Second, the purpose of the seal was to ensure that if the sealing was intact, one could be sure that the goods had arrived safely. Now select the correct answers using these codes given below. Now how to use these codes? आपको कैसे सिलेक्ट करना है कि किस ऑप्शन को हमें किस स्टेटमेंट के साथ कैरी करना है. So please remember this. First option, that is A option, is one only. That is only first option is correct. First statement is correct. Okay. And if we talk about B, then B option says two only. That is only second statement is correct. Okay. And if we talk about C option, then it means both 1 and 2. Both 1 and 2 statements are correct. And if we talk about D, then neither 1 and 2. Both the statements are incorrect here. Okay. So, according to the question, what is the answer? Okay. So, the answer is C. Both 1 and 2. Let's see how. Answer is C. Here's the information. Seals may have been used to stamp bags or packets containing goods that were sent from one place to another. After a bag was closed or tied, a layer of wet clay was applied on the knot and the seal was passed on it. The impression of the seal is known as sealing. You can also take the example. For example, if we can go to the गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूट और गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट, अगर हम किसी भी गवर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट में जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर अगर हमें कोई पैकेज या कोई भी चीज़ हमें कहीं दूसरी जगह भेजनी होती है तो हम उसको पैक करते हैं, उसके ऊपर एक सील स्टैम्प लगाते हैं. So by putting that stamp, we are sealing that packet. We are sealing that packet because the stamp has some kind of seal which shows the particular institute. Okay. So if the sealing was intact, one could be sure that the goods had arrived safely. Okay. So this second paragraph shows you that the second statement is correct and the first paragraph shows you that the first statement is correct. So here the answer is C. Both 1 and 2 statements are correct. Right. So if I already told you about that. I will also tell you about the source as well. So the source of this question is, this question has been framed out from the page number 61, sorry, from page number 61 of class 6 NCRT, class 6 NCRT R past 1. Okay. So this question has been framed from this book. and page number is 61. So moving to the next question. Second question is, consider the following statements. First, faience is a naturally occurring metal. Second, faience was used to make beads, bangles, earrings and tiny vessels. Now select the correct answer using these codes given below. A, one only, one first statement is correct. B, second statement is correct. C, both the statements are correct. D, neither one and two, both are incorrect. So try to answer the question. Okay, so the answer of this question is B. Only second statement is correct. Okay, so moving towards the solution or instruction. How? Sorry. Here's the information that unlike a stone or shell that are found naturally, faience is a material. See here, in the question it shows you that faience is a metal, but it is not a metal, it is a material that is artificially produced. Okay, so a gum was used to shape, this is the information about faience. A gum was used to shape sand or powdered quartz into an object. The objects were then glazed, resulting in a shiny glassy surface. The colors of the glaze were usually blue or sea green. Okay. Now, according to this paragraph, we can say that first statement goes wrong, right? And if you move to the second paragraph, then faience was used to make beads, bangles, earrings, and tiny vessels. So we can say that the question has been framed out from the NCERT as it is. Okay, this line as it is framed in the question. Okay, so we can say that second statement is correct here, right? So the answer is B, second only. So if we talk about source, then the source of this question is page number 62. Page number 62 of class 6 NCERT as well. Right? So moving to the next question again. Question number 3. There are many findings in Harappan sites. With respect to that, consider the following statements. This statement is related to Harappan sites. First, copper and bronze were used to make tools, weapons, ornaments and vessels. Second, gold and silver were used to make ornaments and vessels only. So now select the correct answer using these codes. A, 1 only. B, 2 only. C, both 1 and 2. D, neither 1 and 2. Try to answer the question, please. So the correct answer of this question is C. Both 1 and 2 statements are correct here. Okay. So let's see how. Here's the information. It's about the findings in the Harappan cities that archaeologists found many things related to stone, shell and metal including copper, bronze, gold and silver. And if we talk about copper and bronze, then they were used to make tools, weapons, ornaments, and vessels. And if we talk about gold and silver, then they were used to make ornaments and vessels only. So we can say that these lines are as it is framed in the question also, right? From the NCERT book. And this is the extra information here. It is likely that the rulers sent people to distant lands to get metal, precious stone, precious things that they wanted. And when the common people get these precious things, then the rulers snatched from them and store them at their places. Okay. So the source of this question is page number 63 of class 6 NCERT as well. Okay. So moving to the next question. Question number 4. Consider the following pairs. In this you can see here's the these are the pairs, right? Gold Gujarat, tin Iran. So in this, on the left side, these pairs, in these pairs on the left side, it is mentioned about the precious things or precious metals, and on the right side it is mentioned about the places or location from where they has been found. Okay. So according to that, identify the correct match. A, 1 and 2 only. B, 2 and 3 only. C, 2 and 4 only. D, 4 only. Try to answer the question. So according to this, The answer is option C, 2 and 4 only. How? Let's see. Here's the information. The Harappans probably got copper from present-day Rajasthan and even from Oman in West Asia. Tin, which was mixed with copper to produce bronze, may have been brought from present-day Afghanistan and Iran. If we move to the question again, then here it is mentioned about copper from Rajasthan. Copper from Rajasthan, fourth statement is correct. And if we see the tin, then tin from Afghanistan and Iran. Then the second statement is correct. What about gold and precious stones? So here it is mentioned about gold that it could have come all the way from present-day Karnataka and precious stones from Gujarat, Iran and Afghanistan. So if we move towards the question, then gold is incorrectly matched. Gold is from Karnataka and precious stones is from Gujarat. Okay. So now we know the correct answers, correct pairs. So the answer is C, that is both one and sorry. Answer is C, that is 2 and 4 statement are correct. Okay. Now if we talk about what the source, then the source of this question is page number 64 of class 6 NCERT as well. So moving to the next question. Question number 5. Consider the following statements. In ancient Egypt, bodies of kings were preserved and buried in the pyramids when they died. Second, these carefully preserved bodies are known as mummies. Now read the statements carefully and try to answer the question according to the option. A, 1 only. B, 2 only. C, both 1 and 2. D, neither 1 and 2. So the answer is C, both 1 and 2 statements are correct. See the information here. According to this information, around 5000 years ago, kings ruled over Egypt. These kings sent armies to distant lands to get gold, silver, various precious things. They also built huge tombs known as pyramids. And when they died, the kings died, the bodies of kings were preserved and buried in the pyramids. And these carefully preserved bodies are known as mummies. Right? So here it is mentioned these carefully preserved bodies are known as mummies. So second statement is correct. And as we already read about um, here, the kings ruled over Egypt. They sent armies, and then, sorry. When they died, the bodies of kings were preserved and buried in these pyramids. So the first statement is also correct here. So we can say that the C option is correct, right? And it is a extra information about the kings or Egypt or pyramids. A large number of objects were also buried with them, like the food, weapons, drink, ornaments, precious items, precious metals, stones, and the servants too. Sometimes servants, male and female servants, are also buried with them for the serving. Okay. So if we talk about the source, so the source of this question is page number 65 of class 6 NCERT as well. Moving to the next question. Question number 6. Consider the following statements. First, Harappans grew wheat, barley, pulses, peas, rice, sesame, linseed and mustard. Second, Harappan regions receive heavy rainfall. So please read the statements very carefully and try to answer the question. Which statement is correct? A, 1 only. B, 2 only. C, both 1 and 2. D, neither 1 and 2. So the correct answer is A, 1 only. Only first statement is correct. How? Let's see the statement information here. From the remains of plants, we can get to know, the archaeologists can get to know that the Harappans grew wheat, barley, pulses, peas, rice, sesame, linseed and mustard. And if we talk about heavy rainfall, then Harappan region doesn't receive heavy rainfall. You can also prefer the movie like Mohenjo-daro. It is also the Harappan city in Sindh, Pakistan. So in this movie, in that movie, it is very clearly shown about the rainfall. राइट। वहाँ पर ज़्यादा रेनफॉल नहीं होती थी, वहाँ पर बहुत कम रेनफॉल होती थी, सूखा पड़ता था, राइट। सो हरप्पन रीजन डजंट रिसीव हैवी रेनफॉल. So the second statement goes wrong and the first statement is right. That's why we said that the A option is correct. Okay. So if we talk about source, then the source is page number 66 of class 6 NCERT as well, from where this question has been framed. Moving to the next question. Question number 7. Consider the following statements. First, around 3900 years ago, Indus Valley civilization came to an end. Second, flooding was the main reason for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Now, select the correct answer using these codes given below. First, A option, first only, B, second only, C, both the statements are correct, D, neither one and two are correct. So, according to this, according to this question, we can say that first statement is correct. So the A option is correct, right? How? Let's see the information here. The historians are uncertain regarding. Firstly, before seeing the information, I just want to say that if we here we are talking about Indus Valley civilization, and if we prefer the movie Mohenjo-daro, okay, क्योंकि मोस्टली मूवीज़ की चीज़ें हमें याद रहती हैं, जो हम विजुअलाइजेशन करते हैं वो चीज़ हमें याद रहती है. तो जब हम उसको प्रेफर करेंगे तो हम यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं कि मोहनजोदारो में फ्लडिंग का दिखाया हुआ है कि फ्लडिंग आती है एंड देन इंडस रिवर से, एंड देन मोहनजोदारो का जो क्या है डिक्लाइन हो जाता है, राइट. बट इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन नॉट ओनली डिपेंड ऑन मोहनजोदारो. इंडस वैली सिविलाइजेशन हैज़ मैनी सिटीज़ लाइक राखीगढ़ी, कालीबंगन, मोहनजोदारो, हरप्पा, सुरकाटोडा, okay, Dholavira, Lothal, many cities are there. Okay, so now moving to the information. The historians are uncertain regarding the causes for the decline. Historians don't have certain doesn't have certain information about the decline of Harappan civilization or Indus Valley civilization. Okay, some said that the deforestation was the reason. Some said grazing was the reason. Some said flooding would also have also had effect on the some areas, but not on the every each and every area. We can't say that each and every area of Harappan civilization uh, are the reason behind the decline of Harappan civilization is flooding. We can't say this. Okay, so here the answer here the first statement is correct, that is around 3900 years ago Indus Valley civilization came to an end. Okay, so the first statement is correct here. Now if we talk about source, then the source of this question is page number 67 of class 6 NCERT as well. Okay, now moving to the next question. Question number A. Consider the following statements. First, scribes were the people who knew how to write, who helped prepare the seals. Okay, now second, terracotta is a precious metal. Now select the correct answer using these codes given below. First is A option, first only. B, second statement is correct. C, both the statements are correct. D, neither one and two, both are incorrect. So please try to answer the question. So the correct answer is A option, that is only first statement is correct. Why? Let's see the information here. Scribes. Scribes are the people. Scribes were the people who knew how to write, who had the preparing the seals, who wrote on the various kind of metals, materials, stones that hadn't survived yet. Okay. So if we talk about scribes, so according to this paragraph, we can say that the first statement is correct. And if we talk about terracotta, then it is a ceramic material made of natural clay. But in the question, it is mentioned that it is a precious metal. So we can say that from this statement of NCERT, terracotta statement goes wrong. The second statement goes wrong. So the correct answer is A option, that is only first statement is correct, right? And this is extra information about terracotta, that it is reddish brown in color. Okay, so if we talk about the source as well, the source of this question is page number 68 of the class 6 NCERT as well. Okay, question number 9, consider the following pairs. So here the three pairs are given. On the left side it is mentioned about the Harappan cities, and on the right side it is mentioned about the location of these cities. So you just have to identify the correct location of the correct city. Okay, so the first is Mohenjo-daro, Pakistan. Second, Sotka Ko, Gujarat. Third, Kalibangan, Punjab. So which of the following pairs are correctly matched here? A 1 only, B 1 and 2 only, C 1 and 3 only, D 2 and 3 only. Okay, so firstly I would like to say, whenever in any question it is asking you about the places or location, then just refer to the map only, because visualization is the one thing which helps you in remembering the many things. Okay, जब भी आप किसी चीज़ को देख के याद करते हो तो वो चीज़ ज़्यादा अच्छे से याद होती है, तो अगर आप मैप को प्रेफर करोगे तो जल्दी याद होगा. So firstly we discuss about the answer. So the correct answer is only first statement is correct. How? Let's see. Mohenjo-daro is located in Sindh region of Pakistan. Okay, and Sotka Ko is located in the is also located near the Sindh region of Pakistan, and the Kalibangan is located in the Rajasthan in India. Okay, so let's see here that I already sorry that I already told you about the areas. Now refer to the map. Here you can see this is the Gujarat region. Dholavira, Surkatara, Lothal. These three sites are located in the Gujarat region in India, right? And if we talk about Chanudaro, Mohenjo-daro and Sotka Ko, these three sites are located in the Sindh region of Pakistan. If we talk about Harappa, Ganveriwala, then these both the sites are located in the Punjab region, but not in India, Punjab region of Pakistan. Okay, and if we talk about Rakhigadi, then Rakhigadi is located in Haryana in India, and Kalibangan is located here. It is Kalibangan. Kalibangan is located in Rajasthan in India. Okay, so whenever any information is given about the cities or sites, just refer to the map only, because visualization is the first thing that will help you in remembering the many things, many locations. Okay, so let's move to the the resource of this question. The resource of this question is, this question has been framed from page number 69, of classics NCERT as well. So moving to the last question, that is question number 10. Consider the following statements. First, Harappan houses were either 1 or 2 stories high with rooms built around a courtyard. Second, Harappan cities had well developed drainage system. So what's the answer? According to A option, only first statement is correct. According to B option, only second statement is correct. According to C option, both the statements are correct. According to D option, neither 1 and 2 are correct. So what's the answer here? Correct answer is C. Both 1 and 2 statements are correct. How? Let's see the information here. Generally, houses were either 1 or 2 stories high, with rooms built around a courtyard. Most of the houses in the Harappan cities have separate bathing area, have the well-developed wells for the supplying of water in their houses. And many of the Harappan cities have covered drains, which are where the smaller drains lag to the bigger drains too. And the drains are also connected to those on the streets and lanes. And the houses, drains and streets were probably very planned and built at the same time. So we can say that from this information that the Harappan cities had well developed drainage system. Okay, So if we move towards the question again, then the second statement is correct, and from the first paragraph we can say that the first statement is also correct, that the Harappan houses were either 1 or 2 stories high. Okay, so the correct answer is option number C, that is both 1 and 2 statements are correct. If we talk about the source of this question, then the source of this question is page number 70. From the page number 70 this question has been framed. So today I covered page number 61 to 70 from the class 6 NCERT questions. Okay, so now thank you for very much. Please subscribe the video, subscribe the channel, and please like the video and hit the bell icon too, which will notify you earlier for the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.